Good evening, I'm Katie Mason.
And I'm Chris Edelbrock.
And this is GAC TV News. Thanks for joining us. We hope your weekend is off to a wonderful start after a long week of studying.
I know I myself had multiple tests this week and was nose deep in books for much longer than I would have appreciated.
Brett, I'm standing outside the Gustavus Library, where our sources tell us there are literally hundreds of books. Eyewitness accounts describe a warehouse filled with literature. If this is true, this would be the largest collection of books this reporter has ever seen. You've obviously seen the Gustavus Library before and have been here and work here. And have you ever seen this many books in your life in one place?
Actually never.
Never?
Yeah.
This is the most books you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah.
Wow. Have you ever seen this many books before in your life?
No, I haven't. Yes, I have.
Where?
At another library.
Have you ever seen this many books in your life?
Not really.
Really? There's not? Okay. If every student checked out 5 books, do you know how many books that would be? It would be 12,500. Surely this would impact the population of books here. Is there some sort of emergency backup plan should too many books be checked out at once?
Not that I know of.
At point of entry, I was literally blown away by the number of books here. There's shelf after shelf filled to the maximum capacity of books. There is literally a book for every subject in the world here. You obviously hang out at the Gustavus Library frequently or study here, and I was just wondering, have you ever seen this many books in your whole life?
Yes.
Where have you seen this many books before?
In other libraries.
There are other libraries like this? What do you think about all these books?
There's probably a lot of information in them. Maybe some that's smarter than others.
Other large collections of books, all within the confines of a small area?
Yep. I think that's the definition of a library, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't know.
The books are pretty big. There's some thick ones and some small ones, various sizes.
Journals and such.
Journals and
maybe
magazines.
Anne Frank's diary.
Anne Frank's diary is definitely in here.
If they had a book about Oprah, like a biography or an autobiography, would you read a book about Oprah here?
Yeah.
Or would you just leave it on the case?
I would read about Oprah.
What if it were over 471 pages? Where's the comedy section?
The comedy section.
Yeah.
In the library?
Yeah.
I don't even know if you have a comedy section.
How about if it were 470?
I still want to read it.
I would read it if it were 232. I like John Grisham. That was just a joke. I'm just kidding. I hate John Grisham. How many of these books would you read if you could read all of them?
How many? Like half of the main floor.
Half of the main floor? Are there any books starring Steven Seagal?
All of them.
You would read all of these books?
If I could.
Wouldn't that take up a lot of time?
Well, you said if I could, then I would.
I mean, you can read all of these, you are able to, but do you have enough time for that?
Well, you said I would.
I mean, you can read all of them if you want.
Would I
It would
have a
take the
long
rest of
enough
your life.
Oh, so I would have to sacrifice the rest of my life to read all the books?
You might. Brett, it appears as though there's yet another floor to this massive structure of books and literature. I'm gonna go down to the basement now to investigate. Hey. Oh, I wanted to talk to you. Sorry about Thursday night. I didn't mean to. Do you judge a book by its cover, and if so, by what criteria do you look for in a good cover?
Nothing. I don't look for the cover at all.
Do you have a limit as to how many books you'll read and then stop reading?
What?
Have you ever seen this many books before in your life? We contacted the people at the Guinness Book of World Records to inform them of the possibility of the largest collection of books known to man. They got back to us, and their answer was interesting.
David Pedersen. Hi. Paul McFlavin here from Guinness Book of World Records. Not even close to the world's largest record collection of books in one building. My God, David, have you never been to a library?
said, I am happy with the results we have gathered here today. The number of books at this library is astounding. I am absolutely amazed by the amount of books they can put within the tiny confines of one building. I'm David Pedersen, reporting live from Gustavus Adolphus fucking library. Back to you, Maria.